Hey guys, I'm Jennifer Bands, and today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make this amazing brown stewed chicken. It is chicken thighs stewed in a delicious tomato and red pepper broth. It's so good. So make sure you check out the recipe. So good. Hey guys, today we're going to make brown stewed chicken. It is delicious chicken thighs in a very flavorful sauce, but first we've got to marinate the chicken. So we're going to start with, we've got 6 bone-in chicken thighs, but we've taken the skin off. We don't, whenever you do it's like a stew like this, you don't want to have that skin on there. It's just going to be flabby and it's not going to be good. You don't have to buy them bone in. You could buy boneless, skinless. It would be just as good. We're gonna do, for our marinade, a half of an onion, half of a diced onion. This was about a whole onion, so I'll just put in half. We've got 1 red bell pepper diced. And this recipe is Jamaican inspired. They do of course, this recipe is nothing like. It is very loosely inspired by a Jamaican recipe. And in their recipes, they normally add Scotch bonnet peppers. We're not gonna do that today because we just don't really do the spicy thing. We don't. So, but if you do spicy, you can totally add in a diced Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm also gonna add in 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, a half a teaspoon of dried thyme, and the juice of 1 lime. So we're gonna just toss this and we're gonna let it marinate for about an hour. We're just gonna let it hang out in the fridge, get all nice and yummy. Really get that chicken in there, get lots of flavor. Okay, let's get busy finishing our recipe here. We're gonna brown our chicken, so I've got a heavy bottom sauce pot here. I'm gonna add some avocado oil, a couple tablespoons, and we're going to put some, get some flavor into this chicken, some nice browning flavor. So we're going to sear them in the bottom of this skillet. To our oil, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of sweetener, keto-friendly sweetener. It's just something that they traditionally do for this, with this recipe. And it really adds some really good flavor to the chicken. Kind of gives that salty sweet. Of course, I used a keto-friendly sweetener. I used Lakanto, and I have a coupon code. So if you go to Lakanto's website, you can use the coupon code LOWCARBJ, and you can get 20% off your order, 20% off a regular price order. So if you buy something like a bundle or something that's on sale, you can't use the coupon code. It won't apply. But if you buy something just like the sweetener, or they have a lot of new stuff. They have sweetener, of course, and they have like peanut butter powder. They have all kinds of baking mixes, cookie mixes. So they have a lot more stuff now than they have syrup, keto-friendly syrup. So yeah, if you go to the website, Lakanto's website, you can just use the code LOWCARBJ for 20% off of your order. Sorry about that. Okay, we're kind of getting the sweetener melted in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken. It's nice and hot pan. I'm gonna shake off most of the marinade, but we will use this marinade for our sauce. All we're doing right now is just browning the chicken. So I've actually got my heat up on high heat. We wanna get, this pan is pretty crowded right now, so I wanna get the pan really hot. Okay, our chicken have gotten some nice color on them, so I'm gonna add the rest of the marinade to the pan. I'm also going to add a 14-ounce can of fire roasted tomatoes, and finally 2 cups of chicken broth. So we're just going to get this incorporated. And I'm going to bring this to a good simmer. And then we're going to let this simmer for 20 minutes uncovered because I want the broth to reduce, get really good and flavorful. So, and then our chicken's going to cook in the broth. It's going to finish cooking in the broth. So, back in a jiff, or about 20 minutes. Okay, our stew is ready, and you can see how much thicker, or how much our sauce reduced. It looks so good. So let me serve up some of our chicken. So you want to make sure that your chicken thighs get up to about 180 degrees so they're really nice and tender. Just use one of these nifty little thermometers. I love this thing. You can get them on Amazon. So let's serve some of this deliciousness. Ooh, look at that. So pretty. Look at how good that looks. Let's try a little taste. Oh, I mean, the meat is so tender, it just shreds. You hardly even need a knife. With that delicious sauce. That's so good. I would definitely serve this just by itself, or you could even serve it with some cauliflower puree, or even some cauliflower rice would be so delicious with that. So you're gonna love this recipe. Also, you might wanna check out my unstuffed cabbage soup recipe. It's all the flavors of stuffed cabbage rolls without all of the work. So good. If you're on Facebook, you can just go to jenniferbands.com and search for cabbage soup and it'll come right up. If you're on YouTube, you can just click this box right here and it will take you to the video where I show you how to make it. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.